Good morning, good day, good evening, and good night. I am Plat Malar, and welcome to the stream. My wife, again, my wife is over here in the background, so if I suddenly get quiet, that's because I'm listening to her. Yes, as I should. She probably won't come through on the microphone, but she will be giving me all kinds of sass, as is her duty. Now,
you signed up for this.
Oh, I'm not complaining. As where we left off, we have breached the lower cavern layer. We have completed I hope we completed the Minecart Defense System, and we have satisfied all of the noble requirements here, except for making these windows, but we're making those on the regular. We have yeah, pretty much everything else set up, and we have discovered this, well, what's it called? Oh, troglodytes. Okay, well, we found some troglodytes. A downward passage. Right. So we need to find these troglodytes and get them killed before they hurt our people. And then we need to find this downward passage. Okay, there's one. 2. 3. And 4. And we'll have both of our equipped squads go with kill orders. Okay, let's check our work orders here real quick. Have we made... No, we have not made our armors and stuff, but we are getting there. Why aren't we making those horncrafts? Oh, our manager just hasn't done it yet. Bonk. That's what you get, you filthy troglodyte. Alright, who else is here? Oh, that was actually the first. Yeah. An elite Marksworth. Hey, way to level up, buddy. Okay. Do we have any more? Or are they all gone? No? That one's down. And this one will get shot by crossbow dwarves, I'm sure. Oh, no. He landed. So, yeah, here we go. Yeah, good. Surround him. Well done, guys. No, he's gonna make a break for our mine. Oh, got him in one. Dang. Hold on. Didn't mean to do that. All right. Let's take a look at that. Hacks him in the upper body, and the injured part is cloven asunder. Okay, but he still attacks back. So we chopped off his leg, and then chopped off his head. That's the way to do it. there should have been another one. Or was that the one that... Yeah, that was the same one. Okay. Very cool, guys. Alright, I need you guys to come with me to the downward passage. Because I really want to explore this. Come on, guys. There we go. Whoa. Oh, okay, sphalerite. Naku Abhadas, the human lasher, has been found dead? Was he fighting? Oh, yeah. Ah, he was fighting a troglodyte. Yeah, this guy wasn't very good. Yep. Let's check your description here. Right arm is cut open. Left leg is cut open. Head is cut open. Lower body is cut open. Foot is broken. The leg is broken. Left leg is broken, so probably can't even walk. Arm is broken. Upper body is cut open. His skull is broken. Okay, well. Okay. Why are you coming with us? Brave little peahen. Oh, hello. Here's Zircon. Nice. So where are we going here? Alright. Go here. A bug bat. Red Spaniel. More red spinel. This is interesting. This is really going down far. Some citrine clusters. Go back up here. Peridot, citrine. Sounds like my wife is going to bed. I heard. Good night, honey. I love you. Dude, why are you so upset? You want to pray to Cobb. Okay. We're at negative 45 right now. We're at Z level negative 45. Uh-oh. Now things are getting interesting. Also, we have an injured citizen. Letast Mousemet. What happened to you, dude? Ah, troglodyte attacked you. Yeah. Just grabbed him by the nose. Ugh, rude. Troglodyte kicks the peasant? Oh, blew up his finger. That's no good. Yeah, sorry about my middle kid there screaming in the background. He's playing some other game. Can you walk? Yeah, you can walk. So you'll make it to the hospital. That's not a problem. All right, so we need to go down. Oop. Cool. Now let's go. So yeah, here's the Crundle skeleton. We're getting some really nice gems down here. Well, some of them are really nice. How deep does this go? Dogs are fighting? How are these dogs getting pregnant? Like, for real? Oh, my lord. Okay, we'll come back to this. We're gonna let our guys go do their own thing for a while. Oh, I'm paused. That's from. Gotta get these stupid dogs out of here. Hello there, Zach. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Come on, get these idiot dogs out of here. Is that a new injured dwarf? No, it's the same one. Come on. There are 2 war dogs in here now? Get them out! I only want 1 dog in here, damn it! Okay, great. I'm glad that you trained them. Oh, you're taking them off to slaughter them. That's really funny. Okay. End of the mandate. Let's see. What else we got going on? Those war dogs are still fighting. Can we get them out? I don't know where these other dogs are. These are all restrained, so we'll see. Did we get it? Yes, we finally got it out of there. Great. No, not a wall. I need a fortification, damn it. Oh, I don't want any material. You're gonna make it out of something stupid. Like you're gonna make it out of steel or something. Let's do stone blocks. Thank you. Okay, now we can delete this zone. What is this that you're doing? Oh, I'm setting up a, I have these, hunting dogs out here, in little fortification towers. I call them dog houses. They are set up out here to look for, hidden enemies. Like, rare creatures or goblin snatchers. The hunting animals have a longer view range than other, like, untrained animals. I've also got one up here somewhere, right up here. But this one gave birth and had a couple of other dogs in here, and there were too many, so they were fighting. That sounds smart in metal detectors, yeah! Oh, the king has demanded we construct more windows. Okay, we'll get it done. It's already automated. Cave crocodile. Oh, no. You got him. Never mind. I have a couple axe lords always on patrol in the caves all the time. I've been playing Dwarf Fortress off and on, like a little bit, for a long time. Like several years. I honestly don't remember how long it's been, but it's been a long time. And like well before they came out with the Steam release. Why isn't that dumped? Guys, come on. Why do you have these skeletons laying around everywhere? And I really enjoyed the regular version, but I wanted to pay these guys for the privilege of playing this game for several years. What was it? Oh, right. We've got all of the stuff made, so my daughter wanted these guys to equip Forge here, so we should have everyone update their equipment. No, it doesn't matter, they are off duty, so I need to go into schedule and set them to train. Yes. Okay. Are you set to train anywhere? No, I don't have like anything set up for you guys. Okay. So I need to go and finish your barracks, which was going to be this sword looking thing, kind of, that I carved out. This was originally just a vein of coal or something like that, and I just kind of carved it a little bit to be symmetrical and kind of look like a sword. Kind of. And I need to get them training down in the caverns as well. Okay, so we're going to set them up. No game come closer. I've only recently picked it up yourself. I've known about it mostly because I play RimWorld. Oh yeah, yeah. Dwarf Fortress is the inspiration for a lot of these kind of games. Where the hell? Okay, there's a dead troglodyte. So it should be right over here. Yes, here we go. Alright. And they still haven't hauled those dead guys, so they're going to be stinking up the joint. Great. Hey, Duder. Alright. Let's see, I need to get barracks. Right. Because I want to have my guys come down here and train. This will be training for the creative portents. Okay, so now they are set to constant training. And I want you to have one food. Oh, what?
And,
I'm just talking to my daughter right now. Oh, yeah?
yeah, and she said she wants another video.
She wants a what?
She wants another video.
Oh, she wants more Hello Neighbor content? Oh, well. Okay, that's something. What material is the strongest and how do you tell what's better? Like, I can guess that copper is worse than iron, but how do you tell? Well, it's honestly about material density for armor and edge retention for weapons. Or, well, for sharp weapons. For blunt weapons, it's also about material density. Oh, there's another fight here. The giant Olm. Okay, cuts the head off. And my phone just went off. So, the heavier the weapon is, then the, or the heavier the metal is, then the better it's going to protect, from, like, attacks. Well, I'm not really sure how you determine that, like, in the game. Let's see. So we can look at iron bars. We can see it weighs 47, whatever that symbol is. Dwarf pounds? I don't know. Alright. And right, this is, but silver here is 62 dwarf pounds. All right, so you can make weapons out of silver, but so in this case, silver is actually going to be a better blunt weapon than iron because silver weighs a lot more than iron. So it'll have more mass on your impact point. So it's a lot like real life in that they tried to model that correctly. See, this is 47 and then the silver was 62. If I could find steel. Oh, there's steel. Oh, it's lay pewter. Where the hell's the steel? There's steel. So the steel is also 47. So I guess in blunt weapons, steel and iron would be the same. But in bladed weapons, steel can hold a better edge than iron, and I don't know how you can... I don't know if there's any way in the game to know that. And I know that in armor, steel has a better ability to resist damage. Like, it's just a stronger metal. And yeah, gold would make, and gold and lead actually make like the very best maces and hammers, but you can't make weapons out of them naturally. You have to wait until a dwarf gets in a strange mood, wants to make a weapon, and makes it out of gold or lead. But if they do, you have an incredible weapon. Yeah, they have to get an inspiration. And they have to make like a mace or a hammer. It has to be a bludgeoning weapon. You want to get steel, ideally, for your bladed weapons until you can get adamantium. You can kind of, I think, like, I don't really know how you can determine who's going to be inspired, but if your inspired dwarf is kind of stuck in an area where their highest skill, hang on. Well, at that, I think as soon as they're inspired, then it's already too late. I think that's kind of the problem there. So what you need is to find your guys who have the highest, like, weaponsmith skill, and have them in, I guess, good moods or something, and keep them in their own, like, cordoned off area, and just dump down booze and food every once in a while at them, and let them party until they get inspired. And then they only have a weaponsmith workshop, and they only have gold bars or lead bars, and then you just keep having them spam out their inspirations and just hope that it's your weaponsmiths who get it. Because they almost always go and craft something with their greatest crafting skill. So let's see, this guy, his greatest crafting skill is stone cutting, so she would make some sort of fancy furniture out of stone. This guy would do, looks like wax working, so he would probably go insane, because I don't have any wax. And no way to produce it right now. Maybe we'd get lucky and he'd go for stone cutting, or one of the metal crafting ones. I don't know who gets inspired. I really don't. And I think there's actually a dark inspiration, where a dwarf will go and murder another dwarf and then use their bones to craft something. I've only heard rumors of that, though. I don't know if it's true. Yeah. Like I said, I've only ever heard rumors of that. I've had several dwarves go, like, become super angry and lose their minds. You know, they become uncurably depressed and then just starve themselves to death, or they've gone berserk and try to kill everybody, and then everyone kills them. I've had all kinds of stuff like that, but I've never had anybody do this dark inspiration thing that I've heard about. But that, I guess, is kind of the only way I could think of to try to force an inspiration to create weapons. I just let them happen and let them do whatever they want. And then I just lock it away if I don't want to equip it on somebody. Speaking of, how's the equipment looking? You don't have breastplates, do you? No, no breastplate. Okay, so I guess I forgot to make those. You also don't have flasks? Really? I'm like constantly making flasks. Weird. So another question, can you have other species in your fortress and give them jobs? Yes, but they have to ask. What you need to do is have them come in and be like entertainers or something like that. And then they'll come in and be like bards or something. You can have people come in and be monster hunters, and they'll, like, once you breach the first cavern layer, they'll come in and randomly join. And then after a time, like a year or two, they'll usually ask if they can join your fort as like a long-term citizen for like pretty quickly. But then to become a full citizen takes like a year or two sometimes. But yes, you can, and you can have all kinds of like people, like a sparrow man or duck man or a panda bear man, woman, duck man, yes. All kinds of stuff. Okay, the Keeper of the Seal, Shasat Onrauksa. Can I bring my adventurer characters to join? Kind of. Yeah, I think if you... What I think you have to do is you start a fort, and then you can immediately retire the fort without any time passing. Like you just, you start your fort, you throw your 7 dwarves down on the ground with the cart and all the supplies, and then you leave. No, what you want to do is you want to get your adventuring party next to where you want to set your fort. Then you start a fort in that world, I think. I think you can do that. And then you go back to your adventuring party and visit the fort that you just retired. And then you go back into fortress mode and reclaim the fortress. I think. I don't know. I really haven't done a whole lot with adventure mode. Like, I've only ever played it just like a couple hours. I just have too much fun with the fortress. Alright, such a pleasant place you've carved out for yourselves. There's always a few weeks of forced time pass. Would your party wander away? Apparently not. I don't know. I've seen Blind IRL. He did that with a fort not too terribly long ago, where he had his adventuring party join the fortress. There's much to share. Okay, great. Oh, I guess that's it. All right, thanks for stopping by. Good. 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 Let's check on our Minecart Defense. How many of these do we have loaded up? Still only 3? 1, 2, 3. Oh, these, more of them should be kicked loose. Can I get a tour of your fortress? Sure. Okay, so this here, we'll just start with the Minecart Defense System. The whole point of this fort is to learn how to set this up. And we have an alert. What's that? Oh, a human caravan. Cool. And we've got a ban imposed on, what, windows or something? Windows and shields and battle axes. That's fine, I don't want to export any of those. So, the idea here is that we load up a bunch of, spiked iron balls and spiked green glass balls, just a bunch of random crap, right? We load them in here, and once they get 25% loaded or so, although I don't know why they haven't kicked this one, they're supposed to kick it south, and then these are powered rollers. They're powered by these 2 windmills up here. And this drawbridge has a lever next to our tavern. And so we just pull a lever, it will drop the drawbridge and shoot these minecarts down at like 150 mile an hour. And they will come racing down this hill like a roller coaster and slam into these iron bars. Hopefully the iron bars won't break, and hopefully the iron bars will let the spiked balls through, and they will just come flying across at like 100 miles an hour and obliterate anything that is trying to come through our goblin welcoming center. So that's all that this is. Just some stairs leading to the surface right here. No, you can't do that in RimWorld. Yeah. Here we've got weapon traps. I've got a lot of large serrated discs, like giant saw blades. So whenever something walks on top of it, the saw blades will pop out and cut them up. And if they survive that, then they get to climb up here and try to walk across these 2 bridges, I guess, while my crossbow dwarves shoot at them through these fortifications. A lot of times your enemies will try to dodge out of the way of arrows, and they will go flying all the way down here and break their legs. And then they'll have to try and climb all the way back up. If they somehow make it past there, then they will climb around through here. I have all of these doors and 90-degree turns to break line of sight for the dwarves. My melee dwarves, because if your dwarves see an enemy, they will blindly charge in a furious rage and attempt to kill it. So I've got all of these things to break their line of sight so that they can cool their heads and return back to the bear cave, where I've got a bunch of war-trained grizzly bears just waiting. These guys will hand out the brochures that that tell all the goblins about the fun times that can be had inside our fortress. We will introduce them to our steelworks, specifically where we our feats of metalsmithing, with axes and swords. And if they do make it over here, I can shift my crossbow dwarves over to this side, and then they can shoot over here as well. And if they make it past the war bears and melee dwarves, then they're welcome to destroy the fort. Honestly. Like, way to go, guys. Okay, so moving on. We've got a crossbow-shaped... That's ridiculous. If someone told me about this, I wouldn't believe them. Yeah, no, this is the game. So this is the barracks for the crossbow dwarves. I shaped it like a crossbow, kind of. They got a little archery range right here where they can practice. If you channel out right in front of the archery targets, then a bunch of the bolts will actually end up down here, and they won't break, so you can keep using them. Like I said, this is going to be the next barracks for my sword dwarves. This is the one for my axe dwarves. I tried to make it look like a shield. Up above is where I'm keeping all of the weapons and armor for them, and down below that is where my fallen warriors are being buried. I've got their iron sarcophagi down here, and then thank you, kiddo, for screaming in the background. And then I made iron statues of the fallen dwarves, what you can look at. Finally crafted iron statue of Logum Bronze Jungle. The item is a finely designed image of Logum Bronze Jungle, the dwarf, and dwarves in iron by Shem Unibnakus. Logum Bronze Jungle is surrounded by the dwarves. The artwork relates to the appointment of the dwarf Logum Bronze Jungle to the position of militia commander of the Old Papers of Tapering in early summer of 102. So yeah, this guy was the original commander of the dwarves before he died to a minotaur. How did I make it all of your fallen dwarf? Well, that's actually not too terribly hard. In your work orders or at the workshop itself, when you create a new order, or really any order, right? Let's just do clay statue, right? So say, yep, we got clay statues here. We'll say, I just want one clay statue and okay, not clay statues then, because I can't specify that. Alright, clay statues don't work like that. Iron statue. Okay. One iron statue, and we click on the magnifying glass. And this brings up a whole new menu where we can specify a new image. Well, we can do like related to a historical figure. And this will bring up a list of every single historical figure in the entire history of your world. So we can make a statue here to Zotl Reward Rhyming, who is a troglodyte. Or Zuthtan Famepix, a dwarf born in the year 42. He's the youngest son of Udid Florbrew and Aethel Whispers Earthen. Yeah. So that's how you can make statues to specific people. This one's cool. No, not that one. Was it this one? Yes. So this is a statue of the dwarf Obok, Night Blockades, and his pet duck, Nomel, gold branded. And they're hugging. Like, aww, he's hugging his pet duck. That's sweet. You can't see it, hun. It's just in text. Sorry, dear. The item is a finely designed image of Noble gold branded the Drake, which is a male duck, and Obok Night Blockades, the dwarf, in iron. Nomol is embracing Obok. Yeah, they're hugging. It's like, oh, that's so sweet. So yeah, that was soup. Need to go up. There we go. So returning to the main level here, we've got my hospital, where I also have a doctor's guild in the same area, so they're all training each other. So Mebsuth here is leading a diagnostics demonstration, so teaching the other guys how to diagnose injuries. Here was our first well. It didn't work out super great because 2 dwarves fell in it, and now it's kind of contaminated with dead dwarf, so nobody wants to drink out of it. So I made a new well right here. Okay, yeah, they're both operational, and this one's a bit deeper, so it's got a bit more water in it, which is good. More flavor, yeah. It's got that extra beard in it.
Harry?
Yeah, it's hairy water. I'd put hair in your chest, hon. What do you mean, daughter? You don't want hair in your chest?
Oh.
Fine. And then I can fill it up with this screw pump that I built by the brook, and it's controlled by these two floodgates here and here. That's what I can use to try and not overfill the wells. Then I've got a couple of little trade goods things where we're, yeah, the little stockpiles to give to the depot. What the hell is in these cages? Ton of musical instruments here. Oh, they're just a bunch of empty cages. No, I've got a bunch of grizzly bears in there. Ah, shit. Alright, let me go back down to the grizzly bear cave here. Search for bear. Okay. So now they are all assigned here. And any bears that can be trained for war should be, because they will get extra damage. How do you breed animals and tame them? To tame an animal, you have to trap it. To breed animals, you just have a male and a female near each other, and then they have babies. So that's why I have so many little bear cubs floating around here. Yeah. And that's literally it. It's not, like, animal husbandry is not very complicated in this game. Breeding, that's what husbandry means. But yeah, so... Oh wow, they still haven't cleared up that goblin corpse? Come on, guys. Ugh. Alright, you know what, maybe I should just do... Oh, I do have everyone set to hauling. What the hell? I have no idea what's going on there. But we do have a caravan coming in. Let's get these guys set up. Let's go to DF hack. What? I don't have anything marked? That is a lie. I've got there's like all kinds of stuff floating around. There was a bunch of stuff in the bar. I mean, like this. Is that, like, not claimed? The hell? Move goods. PF hack to move trade goods. No matches. Huh. Weird. So I've seen people with baby dragons. Can you tame any animal you cage? Not any animal. And as far as I know, like cave dragons, you cannot fully tame, I think. Or beak dogs, I don't think you can at least not the ones that come in sieges. I don't know. That's the animals that attack you from a siege are kind of weird as far as taming goes. But a lot of animals you can tame. You just have to set up cage traps. So right here, you need to have a cage and a mechanism. And then you just so if I do this, I'll select the material after placement. So we just click like here, and we need a mechanism, and then somebody will come by and install the mechanism, and then they'll put a cage on it as well. and then anything that is hostile that walks on top of it will get trapped unless they have the avoid trap tag on their character sheet. Let's see, what was this? Oh, this is going down to the fishing hole. So I've got a little fishery here, and this is where the fishing is supposed to take place, but I've turned off fishing because, like, my fishing person would just haul like 30 fish, leave them here, and go take one and cut it up, and then go catch another 30 fish, and then take one and cut it up. So it was really frustrating. So I've just stopped the fishing process. And then over here, I've got my glass furnaces. I set it up so that the sandbags and the charcoal or coke or whatever you make whatever you have to power your furnaces right next to it. That way the glass blowers here can just make the stuff super fast because the sand is collected right above them. And this is my farm area. So I've got my pigs in here. Pigs are the biggest animals that you can butcher for meat that do not have to graze. So you can actually put them in a little cavern floor with no moss or grass, and they're perfectly fine. You can just leave them in there. They don't actually eat anything. Just like dogs and cats, they don't eat anything. See, over here I've got my nest boxes for all my egg layers. Over here I've got a food stockpile, which, yeah, it's just going to be... Oh, right. Okay. So, yeah. Noted. Cool. Yeah, so this is for rope reed and pigtails. And I've got that set up so that we can make plant thread or whatever it's called. Do we have any here? No. Oh well. But they can process the hemp and rope reed and pigtail and stuff and turn it into cloth or fibers or whatever, and then we can weave that into cloth downstairs. And then here, I guess, is a barrel? I don't know why I have barrels there. Maybe for cheese. They do make a lot of cheese here by milking everything. These are my underground seeds, and I'm working on transferring that to the caves because caves have better fertility for underground crops. But each little 4x4 thing here is a different crop. Here I have my above ground. Oh no! The little guinea pig died. Oh. Oh well. This is where I have my above ground grazers and above ground crops. I mean, you can put the animals below ground once you find a cavern, because, you know, and the floor fungus is growing. It's fine. Yep, rip little cavy. Rest in peace, my friend. And but I didn't have access to the cavern until this morning. So I just dug this out, made it so that it was exposed to the open air. So I dug from above and then roofed it off by putting floor on this level. And now the enemy doesn't have access to it, and my animals here can graze in peace. I did put little floor grates here directly above the butchery and the tannery, so that if there are any corpses or stuff that can rot, that it won't actually create any miasma because it still has sunlight shining on it. And the same thing here on the tanner shop. And then here I was running really low on drinks and plants, so I was setting up another area to do underground farming. But it seemed to have stabilized. Oh, and over here is a corpse stockpile, but I built the walls up around it so that if we're attacked by Necromancer, then he can't see the corpses and reanimate it. This is just a dumping stockpile. Here's... For starting, how big should I make the farms? Like when you're just starting out, you really don't need that much. Dwarves only eat once a season, I think. So like one plump helmet will feed a dwarf for an entire season. And a halfway decent farmer will get like 4 or 7 plump helmets per tile. The skill of the farmer determines how much return you get when it is planted. So it doesn't matter who harvests them, but it matters who puts them in the ground. And fertilizing it does help. And it's that's made in the ashery. You need charcoal and then something else. Yeah, right? Yeah, totally anorexic there. No, I mean, a day, look how quick a day goes. Here's the 17th. Hey, the mayor was reelected, and now it's the 18th. That was the whole day. So if they were eating every day, they wouldn't get anything done. So they eat once a season, and they drink twice a season. And I forgot to try and get all this stuff set up. Oh, okay, yeah, we're hauling stuff now. Okay, cool. Boo-boo-boo. So that is the top, basically, of my fort. I showed you my little dog houses. And then I have my first squad that I made. I have them out here training in the sunlight, because your dwarves can get cave adaptation. I don't know what the exact phrase is, but your dwarves will if they spend too much time underground, then exposing them to sunlight will make them violently ill and disorient them, and that makes your fighting dwarves a lot less efficient, because it's really hard to cut off a goblin's head if you're doubled over and puking. But yeah, you can definitely see some of my dwarves have spent too much time underground, and when they had to go up here to chop some trees, they puked, or at least pick up the logs. They spent a lot of time throwing up. Yeah, so that was that. And then we go down. Let's see. There's a stockpile. This is a big furniture stockpile. How do you keep everything so clean? You have boulders everywhere? Well, I've got my boulder stockpiles here, and then another few levels down below. This is my generic rock stockpile, so this is my non-economic rock. Over here I've got a fluxstone stockpile, so these are the stones that can be used to create steel. Your calcite, your chalk, your dolomite, your limestone, and your marble can all be used in the steel making process, and you need to have flux in order to make steel. I think it's 2 flux stones to make steel, because you have your raw iron, and then you turn the raw iron bars with flux stone into pig iron, and then you take raw iron plus pig iron plus flux stone, and that gets turned into steel, I think. I got bones over here to turn into crafts and crossbow bolts. And then up here I've got, this is my starting base kind of thing. Where I just kind of carved a meandering path around these workshops. How do you get adamantine? Well, in order to get the candy, you have to go and try to find the circus. I forgot to put doors here. Oh, am I almost out of doors? Damn.
Doors.
Yeah, I will get some doors ordered. Or do we still have doors being made? Nope, tables and thrones, but no doors. Okay. I don't know. It is alcoholic tea. It is a hard tea, honey. Make 50 doors. Yep, you gotta go down to the circus if you want the cotton candy. And, oh, okay, you know what? Let's just go back to the planner here. I don't care what all this is made of. I just need it placed. Because my tavern is no longer big enough for 200 dwarves. Oh, no, I needed to keep doing the chairs. Okay, and then we will do a thing here of tables, and we will leave that for now. I made this look like a beer mug, just for funsies. Can you send armies to raid other settlements, and why would you need to? Well, that's one of the best ways to get like cave dragons, for one. Where do they... Did we already kill the thing? Whatever the hell it's called. God, there's a lot of freaking humans with this caravan. Damn. Bug bats, ravens, there's a troglodyte. Bug bats. I guess the gremlin is gone? Yep. Could we... No, there's no combat log. Huh. I don't know. I don't see it anymore. Weird. Okay. Well... It depends. Sending an army is pretty easy. There's this little world screen right here. You click on that. You go up to wherever your fort is. In this case, my fort is right here. No, sorry, right here. And as you can see, we are surrounded by goblin pits that we are currently at war with. So what we can do is, like, click on this one. And we could send these guys, right? And we could say, well, like, we can raid, where we can try to steal their stuff and be sneaky about it. We could pillage, where we try to steal their stuff and not be sneaky about it. Or we could try and completely destroy their site and destroy their city. We can say one-time tribute, where we go there and we threaten them, and they give us goods, or we attack instead. Ongoing tribute, where we tell them to keep paying us or we will attack. Conquer and occupy, and one of our soldiers will stay there and become the leader of that new place. Or demand surrender and occupy, where one of our soldiers will stay there and take over, and we won't eradicate all the goblins and trolls and whatnot. They will instead keep living there under our control. And then you can pick however many squads you want to do. And then you just go. It's not... It's... No, you can't switch over and look at it. It just becomes its own thing, like, you know, this Dwarven Hillocks here. It's actually more like these ones here that are economically linked to me. And in that regard, if I had a messenger here in the noble screen, I can send my messenger out to the hillocks that are economically linked to my fortress. They're part of my duchy. And these guys will, I can like request them to send migrants in or something like that, and I would be able to do the same thing here. And that might actually be a way to get goblins to join your fort. I'm not sure. This is also where you can check like news and rumors. So over here we can see, looks like humans here attacked this thing. The Joyous Nation conquered Devil Confined. So yeah, the Joyous Nation are this human civilization. And then down here, it looks like something else was attacked. Stronghold was conquered by the Dented Midnight. Who's the Dented Midnight? Oh, these guys. Okay. So they like traded towns. So that's fun. And then you can check for artifacts, right? And you can look through all of these different things and try to find them and bring them back. So, yeah, if you, like... Oop, shit. Yeah, there's, what, 50 guys? Damn it, I don't want to do that. Alright, so there's 50 guys here... Only 20 guys here. Alright. So, I'll send my axe dwarves on a mission to, I don't know. Raise. We can free captives, release other prisoners, take important treasures, loot other items, and steal livestock. Sounds great. So we can say, done. So now our axe dwarves here should leave. There they go. Bye guys, have fun storming the castle. Alright, what's the diplomacy? Merchants Guild. Oh yeah, you guys are gonna want to sell me stuff. What do I want from you guys? Bunch of seeds. Sure. Give us some food variety. And whatever else you got, just bring it. It's fine. You want sheets. Well, that's not happening. I'm not making books right now. Alright, so to continue with the fortress tour, yeah, we still got a fair number of things to bring in. We've got our stockpiles here, and these are just things where I've been mining out microcline and rock salt and stuff to have enough rocks for all the things I'm crafting. Because, you know, my rock stockpile is actually not full. So here we have our tavern, where dwarves can go to get drunk. Got our offices here. This is our lever room, where all the different levers that we need to maintain the integrity of our fortress are kept. So I've got the front gate, the Fisher Dwarf's gate, and this is the market gate. This is the gate to the outside. This is the gate between the trade depot and the fortress proper. So it's right here. One level up is the marketplace. So I do this because sometimes, it's pretty rare, but I've had it happen a few times over the years. One of these guys, these caravan guards, or even the trader themselves, will be a werebeast. How big should your army be split, balling, and answer to raid? I don't know. I mean, I guess it depends. Dwarves are unbelievably good in combat. So, like, I don't know really how many. And they'll always, I'm pretty sure they'll always retreat if it just seems like it's going really badly for them. So, I don't tend to lose very many dwarves, especially if they're highly trained. But yeah, I've got this gate here to close if the, one of these guys turns into a were creature. That way, most of our fort will survive. Oh, I can just head up to. This is a generic temple. This is the only place of worship that I usually build until they start asking for specific temples to be constructed for them. I just got a little altar and a space. And that's it. This is just my food production facilities. This is a blacksmith guild, so people can talk about metal crafting. And here are my noble dining rooms. This is the king's dining room. It's made of like iron and steel, and it's made like a beer mug because our king actually fancies beer. Over here we have our dungeons. They're not very well appointed right now. I've just got a bed and a statue. Is there anything else I wanted to put in here? Yeah, I should probably put, like, you can put a lot of things in these. But you need one, once you set up a justice system, you need to have one chain or cage set up and assigned as a dungeon right here per 10 dwarves. So I actually don't have enough right now because I've got almost 200 dwarves. But yeah, if you don't have that many, then your captain of the guard starts to get upset. Let's see, this is my guild hall and temple. Right, so this is my craft No, this is not my craft guild. This is a temple to chocolates. This is the Sugary Fellowship. I tried to make it kind of look like a donut. This is the temple to the Order of Apples. And I tried to make it look like an apple. Over here is the Dwarf Guild Hall. I'm trying to make it look like a gear. This is a little bit harder to see. This is the Stoneworker Guild Hall. Why I never learned that in the tutorials, never knew about the dungeons were so important. Yeah, it's just like if you look in the Justice menu, and you look in the Fortress Guard, right here, desired metal cages and chains in dungeons, 12 of 18. And we click here. Frustrated considering the scarcity of cages and chains. See? Gets upset about that. This is the Stonecrafters, and these are the guys who will make like stone statues and stuff like that. So I made a statue of a dwarf. Here's his hat, eyes, here's his beard, and that's the little plinth that the statue would be on. I don't know. This is the Ranger Guild, so I tried to make like a crocodile. Farmers Guild, I made a tractor. And this is the Temple to Diamonds, the Diamond Fellowship. So I tried to make it look like a diamond. And this is the Strategic Cathedral to the Strategic Creed. And so I just tried to make a battle map where X moves to take O. I don't know. That's like the only thing I could think of. Down here, I created a bunch of bedrooms following the ore veins that we dug out. Every bedroom has a coffer and a cabinet so that they have a place to put their clothes and their other random crap. Oh, this guy doesn't have a... oh, none of those guys actually have cabinets. Hang on. Sorry, dudes. I did not notice that. Anybody else missing stuff? No, those all look okay. I thought I was trying to carve these out, but this is actually the edge of the map. I can't. Yeah, these guys are all good. Those are old locations, old bedrooms. Alright, this is the king's bedroom. This is the king's throne room. He likes shields a lot, so I made him a big shield for his throne room. This is another office and stuff like that. And this is my new workshop area, where I've just got a bunch of stuff for my guys to work on. Looks like we're out of coal to burn, so that's not ideal. Yeah, this is... oh, okay, more dungeon. Alright, this is our tomb for the regular dwarves who die. And I'm trying to line this up with, like, masterwork totems. Like this. You're not supposed to. I never have. I think you can, but as I understand it, it is quite difficult and requires creative thinking, some interesting dwarven engineering. How do you get the candy? Well, the candy shows up before the circus. You know, you get your snacks before you sit down at the 3 rings, right? The popcorn is sold outside. As you dig down, you will find spires, veins. I don't know, they'll be like vertical, traversing several Z layers of adamantine. And as you mine that out and you go down, eventually you will mine 1 tile too deep and you will unleash the clowns and all the demons will come flying out. As far as I know, what you can do is set up this like gigantic rock. You know, you take like a big square right above where you're mining out the adamantine, and you dig channels, like you dig all around it so that it's only attached by 1 little tiny block, and then you have that with a support or something. Yeah, a support. Right. And so yeah, you would replace that 1 little tile with a support, and then you carve out your giant rock. You attach the support to a lever. After you open it, can you reclaim your fortress if you lose? I think so, and I'm almost positive it would be still open to hell. I don't know. I really don't. I've never tried. And then you dig out a bunch of levels down, and then once you open the gate to hell, then you pull the lever and drop a 1,000-ton boulder on top of hell, crushing everything underneath. Yeah, I have a hard time wrapping my head around how to carve that out, because it's such a top-down game. I don't have like a 3/4 perspective. You know, if it was just tilted a little bit and I could see more in the 3D perspective, then I would understand it a lot better. But I have a hard time safely carving out shapes like that. This is my dojo. This is for my dwarves here that need combat training. So speaking of, try to beat them. I might. I mean, they are insanely powerful. I don't know if you can beat them like in hand-to-hand combat. And then down here, we've got our 2 tombs. This is for our Duchess, although someone else is buried in here. This is assigned to Eneth, but Monum Lurokasmel is buried in here for some reason. And this is assigned to our king, who likes windows, so I set his tomb to look like a window. And then I put a bunch of windows in his window. Because I was like, yo dog, I heard you liked windows. Which is probably a meme that's too old for you. Well, I don't know. Most of my viewers that show up apparently are millennials, so maybe you do know it. And then I've been mining out a ton of gold, trying to find the first cavern layer, and then I did actually find it. So I set this up as a little fighting area. I got my dogs here to find anything that tries to sneak its way up. And then here's the cavern, and that is my entire fortress. Oh, hey, they got these set up. Great. Oh, you don't know it? Oh, you're one of my younger viewers then, apparently. YouTube says that almost all of my viewers are between 25 and 35 or something like that. I was like, oh, okay, that kind of makes sense. I play games that have appealed to me since I was like 25, so sure. Okay, so we can see here the oh, it actually doesn't say what the fertility is, but it's much better down here in the ground. Yeah, the game does take patience. It's not just a beat 'em up, like super fast thing. I used to play a lot of Call of Duty back when it was just Modern Warfare 1. Yeah, you gotta develop that over time. That said, my oldest kid is actually pretty good at strategy games, even though he's only 16, almost 17. He'll be 17 in 20 minutes. That's wild. Alright, we'll throw pigtails down in this one. Okay, and then dimple cups here. Oh, dimple cups can be grown all year. I don't remember that being a thing. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I thought there were only 5 underground crops. Crap. Okay, well, quarry bush, quarry bush, quarry bush. And then I need another farm plot to get the sweet pods. Workshop, farming, farm plots. That will work. It was a short trip, so I don't think it will take very long for the dwarves to return, honestly. Oh, yeah, they're already back. The ancient palaces have returned. Yep, here they are. Cool. Where's the report? Okay. We'll look at it in a second here. I think we have to look at it on the world map. Reports. Mission report. In the early summer of 108, the strapping channels attacked the bent scorpion of the horrors of puzzling up plot thieves. The dwarf Lore Page Canyon led the attack, and the defenders were led by the goblin Stasos Healer Seduced. In the early summer of 108, the dwarf Lore outmatched the goblin Stasos with a cunning plan, and the attackers had a strong positional advantage in blot thieves. In early summer, dwarf Vabok attacked the dwarf Bear Thief faction. Dwarves can be in goblin cities because goblins... Oh, you're back? Oh, okay. I'm reading the report here from my attack. Because it's such a short distance, it only took like a couple of days, not even a day, maybe, to walk over there, attack, and come back. But it looks like we... struck down? Yeah, we struck down an enemy dwarf who was probably abducted by goblin snatchers at some point, then grew up there in the goblin pit. And then Rovod attacked a goblin. I'm sorry? His tongue was torn off. That's pretty brutal there, Rovod. And then he was killed. Good job, Rovod. Alright, and then Lore confronted the goblin. Lower body was smashed? You have an axe, dude. Okay. Goblin was killed. And this kind of stuff will just keep happening here. The goblin was struck down, goblin was struck down, goblin was struck down. Arm was smashed, goblin was struck down. I guess he does like when people talk back. So yeah. It doesn't. Oh, yeah. I mean, okay, yeah. Yeah. That'll teach him. Okay, so, and then we looted treasure. So now we can check out the spoils report. We got 1 leather shoe, 1 iron anvil, 1 backpack, 1 silver 2-handed sword, 1 copper 2-handed sword, and 1 silver pike. Okay. Nice. We didn't get any, cool animals? I don't think. Sometimes you can get beak dogs, which are great. They do lay eggs and can be trained as war animals. Oh, okay. So that's basically how an attack goes. They dealt with that one pretty handily, and the fortress is now, or the goblin place is now raised? Or is that still there? No, it's still there. Huh, I guess we didn't destroy it. Alright. Now, the population indicator does not account for war-trained animals and non-humanoid races. So, like, this has about 20 goblins and dwarves and humans and elves and, like, wolfmen and bearmen and birdmen or whatever. But it won't count dragons or beak dogs or demon overlords or trolls or undead monstrosities and stuff like that. But you have to be a little bit careful. Like if you look over here at this dwarven necromancer tower, it says there's about 30, but there very well could be 300 enemies in this tower. It just doesn't really tell you. So, yeah, that is that. Now, you don't want to send a bad squad out there to do your fighting. My guys are really good. At least this squad is really good. You're ready to trade, huh? Okay, we'll request a broker. But, like... these... Damn it. These guys have good gear. You know, masterwork swords and excellent helmets and all that stuff. But their skills are very bad. I just started this squad, so I don't want to send them to the town. They'll probably die. F1, down, 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 down. 4, yeah, okay. Alright, so let's wait for my broker to have a nice beverage. Okay. And there she is. I guess we can wait for some more of these things to show up. Nah, it's just refreshing. Okay, so these are just the humans, they're not the dwarves. Oh, I forgot, we wanted a bunch of bars so we can make cool artifacts. I forgot about that. And I will take your crystal glass, and if you had clear glass, that would be... Nope, yeah, clear glass. I'll take that for strange moods as well. You have years becoming educated in the art of fortress construction, but today is your opportunity to tune your skills to an apex. Today is the day you should defeat the circus. Ha ha ha! Yeah, well, we'll see. I don't know if I'll actually get down to the circus today. I did find a downward passage that I was trying to explore, but all of my guys got really thirsty and hungry. You guys bring any more bears? He brought a bush tit, which is a bird of some kind. Alright, here's some booze. Raspberry wine. That's actually really good stuff. Okay, why are you bringing so much venom? Milk. I don't want milk. I have my own milk. Damn it. Okay. Don't want any of those. You sound so confident. Well, thank you. I like to pretend like I know what I'm doing. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. What else? Anything? The humans aren't good to trade with for clothing unless you have humans in your fort, because everything is large, which is too big for dwarves to wear. I think the elven stuff is also too big for dwarves to wear, but they can wear stuff shaped for goblins. Goblins and dwarves are about the same size. Hey, here's some seeds. I don't want quick lime. Ropeweed, ratweed. I'll take your dye. Longland seeds, ropeweed, prickleberry, ropeweed, radish. Neat. There's some dye. We can dye our clothes. Or at least the cloth. Okay, I've got quite a bit of their seeds now. I just wanted to check that. Okay. Bins of leather. I definitely need those. Because I need to make a bunch more cloaks and hoods for all of my dwarves, because it is halfway decent protection. Figurine of a forgotten beast. That's kind of cool. Do you guys have any cheap bolts? No, all of your bolts are crazy expensive. $325 for copper bolts? No, thank you. Big gems. I've got iron anvils. Hell, we just stole one. We've got quite a lot of meat. I think we're good there. Fish. Humans tend to have a whole lot of fish. It's where you can get some interesting things to eat. A spotted ratfish. I know a bullhead is a freshwater catfish. I don't know what a ratfish is. Thornback ray. Neat. A hagfish. Those are gross. What is all the equipment you should buy for you should build for your dwarves? Like everything. It just depends on the situation that you need. Like, I'm just not sure. Like, you can make everything that you need yourself. One thing that's really funny is that these humans keep bringing copies of About the Hamlet, this book called About the Hamlet. I swear it is the only book that they have, and they have just been making copy after copy after copy after copy and sending it on their caravans to try and sell to me. Oh, okay, for the warriors. All right. So, at the bare minimum, you need a chainmail shirt. So a mail shirt. This is for metal armor anyway. So you need a mail shirt. You need greaves. You want high boots. You want gauntlets. And you want a helm. So that's all the armor. You also want a shield and then a melee weapon of your choice. Swords are the best against unarmored and lightly armored foes. So people wearing leather armor or no armor at all, swords are best against them. Spears are best against very large creatures because they can penetrate their big bodies and get to the vital organs. But that makes them pretty much useless against the undead. The bludgeoning weapons are best against the undead because they pulverize body parts. It's their favorite book, yeah. Apparently. It's all the rage down there in Human Town. So maces and warhammers are best against the undead because they pulverize the body parts that they hit instead of cutting them off like a sword or an axe would do, which is bad because a zombie's severed arm can still crawl over and try to choke you to death. Or its hair can come to life and try to kill you. So you want to have smashing weapons when you're fighting the undead. And it is also very good against heavily armored foes. So if you have a bunch of goblins who are wearing iron armor, then bludgeoning weapons are the best against them. Maces and hammers, I think, are pretty close. And I don't think there's a whole lot of difference between them. And battle axes are kind of a happy medium between swords and bludgeoning weapons, where they're really good against unarmored foes, but they also have a fairly small chopping point. So a lot of their force gets put into a small area, so they're able to cut through armor pretty decently. And if you have a bladed weapon, you want to have, like, adamantine. Because adamantine is like incredibly sharp and will cut through any armor that you're going to face. A mix is good then of weapons and blunt and blade. Spears and pikes should only be for large beasts. Yeah, kind of. Honestly, all of the weapons are going to be effective, ultimately. It's just the necromancer towers can be very challenging. And if you embark on an evil biome, I can't bring that up right now. If you embark on an evil biome, then it has a chance of, like, reanimating the dead and like dead body parts and stuff. So if you like butcher a cow, its hooves might come back to life and try to kill your guys. It's weird, but bludgeoning weapons have the edge in that. Pardon the pun. But spears I have found are actually just really good as well. It's all like min-maxing at that point, and I just don't care that much. Your dwarves are gonna be good. They just need practice. That is so wild. I don't have any worn clothing here. Why am I selling my iron bolts? I do not want to do that, guys. Pike versus spear, what is the difference? Well, a spear is something that your dwarves can craft, and it is a one-handed weapon, so you can use a shield with it. A pike is something that your dwarves cannot craft, and you have to get them from either raiding the goblins, looting them from the dead goblins that attack you, or looting them from humans that attack you, or trading for them from the humans. And because it's a two-handed weapon, it can only be used by tall and strong dwarves. Okay, we should be able to sell all those goblets. Puzzle boxes. Shale toy boats. Yes. Toy hammers. Toy axes. Mini forges. Excellent. The seed barrel. Yeah, I definitely want to sell that, because that should just be a bunch of junk. Small dwarves can't use them. Nope, they are too small. Okay, I want to sell all the stuff inside the bin. I don't want to sell the bin itself. I don't want to sell my ammunition. I want to shoot things with that ammunition. Damn it. There's a lot of bolts inside that one thing. And these are just individual bolts. So let's... Oh. Okay, well, we can mark all that. And that's all we have marked? Okay, we actually aren't making enough money. Okay. So I guess we can sell some of the iron bolts. Let's go to DF Hack. And let's show the filters, and let's go for the worst iron bolts we have. Okay, that should be enough to trade. Great. Super happy. Wonderful. And then we can tell you to go do whatever. What is my favorite aspect? It's like trying to focus and do everything all at once. Honestly. That's like my favorite thing. What the hell are you doing? Why aren't you going to the nice well? Why do you keep going over here, guys? Okay, it is verboten. Okay, okay, got 5 more grizzly bears trained. Gonna wait a few more days for my dwarves to chill. Seal off the bad well. I did. I've got a door here. A migrant has arrived. Yay! And then these doors are also blocked, so they can't get over to it anymore. This whole thing actually became flooded at one point. So I had to like go around and carve down into it. And that's why I have this at all, was to try and create extra space to spread the water out so that it would evaporate. And that's why there are ramps that were allowing access back to the bad well. But I have a door here, so I can just lock it that way. Hello, migrant. Who be ye? New arrival. You are a dyer. You are 64 years old. One should always respect the law. Fascist. Okay, any combat skills? Nope. You're a competent poet, but you don't know any poems. Alright, well, welcome to the fort. You have named your shield. Okay, good job, buddy. Still haven't made that farm plot. That's fine. More importantly, we still haven't hauled any of these troglodyte corpses. So we just got miasma everywhere. Uh-oh. Damn. The flying iron bolt strikes the troglodyte in the head, tearing the muscle, chipping the skull, and tearing the brain. The troglodyte has been knocked unconscious. Yeah, I bet it's a little bit more than that. Another headshot. Damn. Yeah, that one's dead. So I've got my dwarves... Oh. Okay, I need to pierce this. I got my dwarves on a patrol so that they will kind of wander around this cavern level and they will attack any hostiles, which is why I've got so many dead troglodytes and giant olms and stuff like that. Fun fact, your stream is at the top of the DF search. Oh, that's awesome. Hey, really cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, guys, can everyone please and thank you come down here, and then we will mine this out. Like that. Got a bunch of grumpy dwarves. What's going on, guys? I don't know. You'll be fine. So this obsidian pillar, with like emeralds and diamonds and stuff, could have treasure inside, and it could have bad things inside. I don't know, we're about to find out. Deep within this strange place, we've uncovered what must be a treasure of the gods. Okay. Whoa. This is a large bright metal helm. All craftsdwarfship is of the highest quality. All craftsmanship. Okay. It is a large bright metal helm, which means we can't wear it. Damn it. Well, that blows. Alright, we'll get the, yeah. We'll get the gems at least. We can do something with those. So we've got this super fancy helmet that we can't wear because it's sized for men. Alright, let's, is there anything? No, there's really no further description. Alright. We can put it on a pedestal, I guess. There we go. Okay, that is now assigned, so we can open the treasure vault. There we go. Drawbridge opens. And somebody will come and bring that upstairs, and we can remove the stand around order over there. Sometimes you get really useful artifacts. Like, I have a artifact grate right here. So I have it set up in front of this well, so anytime that we have to go over to the well, they can look on this artifact grate. I have, I think, an artifact statue, or was that a different fortress that I started that on? Yeah, it must have been a different one. Yeah, it was the one I was trying to teach my daughter how to play earlier. Okay. But artifact statues are really valuable, and you can put them, like, once you install furniture artifacts, they can't be stolen. And it gives your dwarves very happy thoughts to see them. To see any, like, artifacts like that. It makes them very happy. But things that are not furniture that cannot be installed can be stolen. And artifact weapons and armor can be very, very good. So you can equip them either on this screen by assigning the stuff here. I could say, yep, that is your helmet now. In this world, just this one. And I have been playing this for 8 years. There should be, that crown should be coming up here pretty soon. Ah, speak of the devil. There it is. It's not a crown, it's a helmet. Alright, let's pull the treasure vault lever before a cat gets in there. There we go. And now our treasure is safe. Nope. I will just play one fort or maybe 2 forts and then go do something else. Go start a new world or what have you. I don't have the temperament to try and like conquer the world or anything like that. That's just not what I like to do. And I don't have like enough followers to name all my dwarves after them and have like a really cool thing where all my guys are following me from fortress to fortress and showing up as migrants and things like that. Which is, I think that would be really cool, but it's not Not really an option. I don't have enough names. What the hell? Oh, the caravan leaving. Yeah, that's fine. That's what that noise was. Alright, let's get, are we done making the leather cloaks and stuff? I think we are. Let's do that. If you would be so kind as to make another 75 leather cloaks. But yeah, I think Blind IRL has several playthroughs where he has gone and done a bunch of different forts and some adventure modes and stuff in the same world. That guy kind of has like the most Let's Plays and streams. Can you attack an old fort that you retired? I don't think so. If your fort fell to an invasion, I think you can attack it. Because it would belong to an enemy faction. But I don't think... Oh! Oh, looks like I can actually raid the other dwarves. So, the answer is yes. You just have to pick a different faction when you start your next fort. But you won't be able to see the fort. You're only going to be seeing the one that you're actually playing on. Alright, if you guys could mine out that vein, I need some more lignite. Just try to find some, guys. Who the hell is the really grumpy dwarf here? Oh, it's you again? Really, Bim? Dude, you're 18... You are 18 years old. And damn near everything is really high, and you're just a grumpy little bitch. What the hell, dude? I don't know. Maybe? That would be something interesting to try. I need to set this up before I forget. Let's get a door right there. Oh, no, actually, we're going to cancel that, and we're going to smooth all of this. Oh, I need more backpacks. I forgot. Oh, nope. Let's do that. Let's make 20 backpacks, please. But yeah, most of my joy comes from, like, creating different styles of forts. Like this one, I'm trying to make rooms look like their purpose after I've got the fort set up. Other ones I've tried to make it look like a cave. Other ones have just been like pure efficiency. They've just been like squares. space saving and all that. So it just depends. All right, so we need 10 weapon racks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, good. That's just long enough. Kiddo. Thank you. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I guess I need to make some more weapon racks and armor stands. There we go. Rock armor stand, make 10 of those. Rock weapon racks, make 10 of those. Okay, we need some chests, which we will just throw down over here. And then on the other side, we will throw down 10 beds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, it's like I did that on purpose. And then barracks. Thanks for sharing your knowledge. I bid you farewell. Okay. Best of luck, dude. If you have any questions, feel free to stop by. I love helping out and teaching people. So, yeah, thank you for stopping in. It is like why I stream, is to do this kind of stuff. I love it. Okay, so the creative portents can sleep here and store their stuff. Wait, creative portents? Yeah, okay. They don't have to, but they can. The bear's running away. Where are you going, dude? Just taking off. Oh, that's great. If I... Yeah, we should absolutely auto-retrain livestock. That would be really handy. That way, if I have anything that might untrain itself, they will get reset here. Oh, okay. How many of these do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Wow, okay. I have 21 war bears. That is amazing. So I'm going to assign them to my first squad here. If we can look at that. Oh, dude, DF hack is so good. Military. The ancient palaces. Yes, that is so good. Okay. That is exactly what I want. Holy cow. Okay. Yes. Oh, that is so great. This is so much easier than without DF hack. Okay, so now when the squad gets drafted, the warbears will hop out. I need to empty out this and training need. Really, Kossoth? Okay, whatever. We're just gonna go through here and mark down everybody who has a big need to train. That will make them happier. And I might change the ancient palaces to part-time training. Oh, what was that noise? Diplomats visiting, that's fine. Oh, what's that? Battle axes. Oh, shit. Do I have battle axes being made routinely? Shit. I don't think I do. Oh, I do right here. I want to set this to 3 and change this to seasonally. Oh. Well, nicely done there, human. Are you going down, 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 down? I really wanted to check that out. Let's go, guys. Come on, rookies. Keep going. Was that the caravan? Ooh, Moody Dwarf is claiming a workshop. A metal... Buddy, please tell me that you are my weaponsmith. Okay, this could be armor. We've got steel. This could be huge, guys. Okay. Paradox. Alright, let's move down here, guys. Nothing. Oh, there was actually some gems here. Okay. A cave crocodile skeleton. Okay. Decent gems. I see I've got a thirsty dwarf, so I'm going to let him go after this. So we should have our cave bears. Okay, we have begun the mysterious construction. Wonderful. Not the cave bears, the war bears. It's gonna be a while. These guys have to travel like 100 Z levels. Boo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. A steel bucket. Okay. Oh, actually. What? Is somebody using this well? The bucket. She is full. Yeah, so this is another super fancy bucket. Okay, so we can actually make both of these wells out of amazing buckets. Dude, that's awesome. But let's take a look at our new bucket. This is a steel bucket. All craftsmanship is of the highest quality. It is encrusted with single-cut bloodstones and encircled with bands of steel, sandpear wood, and oval-cut white jade. The handle is made from microcline. On the item is an image of mirror rooms, the brass trade, the large, bright metal helm, and giant cave spider silk. Oh, that's cool. Inspired by our new godly helmet. I like it.
Oh, it is.
And done. Okay, cool. Now we need to... Is it machines and fluids? Yeah, it'll be here. Okay. So we're going to hide the planner. We're going to select material. Let's go with jet. Super fancy bucket. Okay, why can't I use that chain? Oh, now they show up. Okay, well that was weird. Use that chain. I need a... Do we have a masterwork? We do! Okay, this is a fantastic freaking well. Aha! We found the second cave layer, guys! That's amazing! Okay. Oh man, yeah, this goes like way the hell down, doesn't it? So who... Oh, you did. Okay. Let's see if these guys can find their way. Maybe they can't? Yeah, they are stopped, so... Let's go here. Wow. What the hell? Okay, just a bunch of muddy floors. It's a weird, like, line. Okay, can we get to, like, here? Yes, we can. Oh, that was really easy. Alright. Let's head over here. See what we can see. Get this cavern sort of explored. Okay. There's another cavern. To go down to the third layer. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna let you guys go. They still haven't kicked all the minecarts down that I want them to kick. So Route 2, Route 3, Route 4 is still there. Okay, Route 5, Route 6. Both been kicked down, but Route 7 needs to be kicked.
No, I won.
Okay. And it is time for the dwarves caravan. Yay! A siege, a siege! Wait a second. Those are, like, unarmed dwarves. Wow. Yeah. I'm sorry, ladies. You guys are fucked. Makes it feel any better, these guys are pretty fucked too. Oh, this guy's actually got some talent. He might manage to stab somebody. Damn! Look at the bones! What are you doing here? Pen pasturing a grizzly bear. Okay. Oh, actually, I need to go... and set a hotkey for this place. Because I'm getting really tired of trying to find my my cave door here. Here it is. Okay. Set up a hotkey. This is going to be F5. Cave level 1. Alright, so we need to activate the civilian alert. We need to check. Yeah, I don't think this is included in the civilian alert. And it is now. Okay, I'm gonna mark all these down so that we can haul the stones in. Mala puppy, stop. Mala, stop. You're scratching your fur off, puppy. Thank you. Poor dog. Okay. This actually looks like we can remove these. Yep. I'll add those again, but these can be removed. Boop-a-doo-boo, boop-a-doo. Hello and welcome to the stream. I'm sorry I don't speak Russian or read Cyrillic. I'm sorry, I don't know. And I don't have a translate thing. As far as I know. Maybe I can. Do I have a translate? Translate to English. Greetings from Russia. There are a lot of us here too. Oh, okay. Why does it say flat templates? Interesting. Yeah. Hello and welcome. Yeah, I have noticed that I've had some Russian people watching my stream, though I think you're the first one to chat. So, hello and good morning?
Oh, right.
Okay, yeah, I think we are good there. Okay, civilian alert is activated. Let's get you to defend the Dwarven help desk. And let's get you guys down there as well. So confirm. And then have you guys go and defend the Archer Welcome 1. Okay. Oh, damn it. They were just here to drop off some child snatchers. Damn it. Okay, well. Cancel that. Cancel those orders. And let's get to the front door, guys. Yep. There's the snatchers. Where are we at? Yep. Here they come. There they go. Ah, there you are. You're out. Oh gosh, there were a bunch. Yeah, it looks like they're all actually gonna get away. Oh, you're coming back for more, hey? Alright. Well, let's get you and you killed. Here they come. Ah, you're running away. Damn it. Okay, well, they're all gone. Never mind, guys. No funds. Clear the civilian alert. Bummer. Oh, that is so much vomit. Oh, no. Why are you guys, like, outside? You're at least cleaning the vomit? Do I have a fruit picking? Yeah. Probably why there are so many guys outside. I don't know. Let's chop down some more trees, because I know we need the wood. Why are we canceling here? Oh, we're killing bunnies. Ban on stuff. Alright. Well, since they just tried to attack, this might be a good time for us to go and counterattack them. Let's go, guys. Why do I have two? Oh, no, I'm supposed to have two woodcutters, that's right. This is fine. chop these down as well. What is that? Oh, Dwarven caravan has arrived. Excellent. Wait, this is owned? Oh. Why did you just drop it on the floor, you jerk? That means I can't, like, find most of this shit. That's annoying. Okay, well, let's see. Toy, that is not masterwork. Those are all marked. That's great. Let's go with amulet. And side containers, yes. Okay. Bracelets. Crown. I need, what else do we make? Figurines. Earrings. Okay. Well, I've got bracelets, amulets, earrings. I think that's like everything. Okay, I'll just set up a bunch of extra porcelain statues to be made. Except I am still low on coal. Wow. Just a little bit of rough gems here. That is harsh. Oh, here's some lignite. Great. Okay, how are we doing, guys? Just a few items left. And now another 30. Whatever. It's good enough. Oh, you're still unloading. Oh.
Okay. 5 people online. We're from. Hey bro, it's a 5v1 and you're. Are you tab firing the light, bro? You're the dark.
Oh, lignite.
So.
Yay, more lignite. Let's go. Oh, and I also marked the kaolinite. All right, well, we're going to redo the kaolinite as a 5. And the lignite as a 4. I've got you. And I've got you. And I've got you. And you're gonna do nothing. Boom, 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 boom. Doom, 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 doom. All right, we are making some stuff. Hey, traders ready to trade. Excellent. Go blitz. Damn it, son. Quit screaming. Seeds, statues. Boop, 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 boop. I don't want to sell my bolts. I don't know why this is getting sent. I need to figure these out. Oh my god. Yeah, I'll hold shift down. Should be able to scroll a lot faster. Okay. Figurines, amulets, regular bolts, no. Crowns, yes. Earrings, yes. Voice widths. Alright, that's a fair amount of money. Take your bars. Crystal clear, crystal, crystal, crystal clear. Don't need your wood because I just marked a ton of trees. Maybe I can get to war with the elves. Flasks, stuff. Aminals. I guess I'll take your drinks. So leave all your beer and your rum for me. How does the song go? We are here to drink your beer. Your alcohol to us will fall. So bring all your beer and your rum to me. Alright, let's get these clothes. Boop, boop, boop. Boom, 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 down. Boom, 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 boom. Two-faced, I feel you crawling under my skin. Sickened by your face. By the way, to think that you're so fucking kind. You ain't, yeah. Hard to find. Now I feel. Especially when you're swallowing me. Hard to find. Now I feel. please, someone help me. I do not want to buy a book called Secret Knowledge. I can guarantee that is going to be on the secrets of life and death. Okay, you are no longer needed. You can go have a snack. Okay, so all of those guys have cloaks now. That's nice. No hoods, but at least we have cloaks. On most of the guys. Okay, there we go. Maybe. Come on, Melville. Yes! Cool. I didn't want to alter it, I just wanted to see its progress. Alright, whatever. I still haven't kicked that. Alright, that's at 12. Route 6 and 7 should still be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 6 is kicked out. It's just 7 needs to get moved. My guys have not returned, which is a little upsetting. Why? Oh shit, because he's attached to this thing and they don't have... Oh, god damn it. Alright, what is your name? Nazumdeg. Okay. What? Funnel nog. Weird. It's not one of these, right? Nazum Deg. Oh, that's the spiked ball, and then Ononog is the shield. Okay. Okay, pull the lever, Kronk. Okay. Can we get those? Oh yeah, there we go. Perfect. Great. Thank you. King has mandated the construction of windows? No, shields this time. Okay, well that's fine. We do have that set up. Let's go down and try to find some more coal. I want some fun colored rocks, damn it. Okay, so we're going to come up here and we're going to kick across. Like so. Oh, man. Let's see. So, yeah, this is slowly working. And are there any dangerous things floating around? Bug bats, ravens, evil wagons. Oh shit, there's pond grabbers now. Ooh. Sorry about that. I did not mean to hit my microphone. But I guess it wouldn't be a plat stream without me hitting the microphone. Two, three, four, five. Sheep tallow roast. It's probably got sheep tallow with minced tallow and minced sheep tallow. My guy's still out there? Dude, this attack has taken a really long time. You know what? I want to set up a road for these guys to follow. This is gonna be nice. I'm gonna set up the blue brick road. Wait, where's the road? A road's no longer a thing. Oh, here it is. I'm an idiot.
What?
Oh no. Oh. And it's dead. Shot him in the head. Well done. I don't get it. Raid Splot Thieves. Yeah, like... Yeah, it's right here. There's two guys. Maybe it takes a while to raise it. I don't know. Oh, not floor. I wanted... That's fine, whatever. Just haul up the blocks, guys. Okay. Nobody seems to be coming up here to build this. Oh, no, here we go. Great. Oh, actually, looks like somebody's building that, or it failed to build or something. I don't know what the hell's going on there. Uh-oh. Oh shit, did you really just one-shot him? Oh my god, he did. That's crazy.
Call.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry guys, I am too tired to keep up anymore. I've had too many beers, and I do not have a dwarven constitution. But I will see you guys next time. Give me a follow and a like and all that jazz if you're over on YouTube. If you're not, head over to YouTube. I am at plat_Malar. And if you are not following me over on Twitch, go there where I am at plat_Malar. And if you're on both of those and you still want to follow me again, head to beamstream.gg and you can look me up there at plat_Malar. Alright guys, I'll see you next time. Hopefully we'll get these roads built and we will get our squads back. I don't know what is taking so long. What? Okay, I don't know what happened there. Alright, anyway, take care guys. Bye-bye.